What if your son messaged a college football coach today? Would that coach even bother watching his highlight tape? Because if the answer is no, he's losing scholarship opportunities that other players are getting every day. Not because he's not good enough, but because his message is all wrong. In this video, I'll take you behind the scenes at Next Play Live, where I coach real athletes on exactly what to say to college football coaches. You'll watch them learn it, write it, and say it so your son can do it too. And if you don't know who I am, my name is Richie Contartesi. I earned a D1 football scholarship at just 5'7", 150 pounds, and now I coach families and athletes to do the same. And you'll definitely want to watch till the end because I'll give you the full playbook to help your son craft the perfect message.
Coach Newton, I figured out that you are my hearing coach. I understand that you have been a serious coach at Arkansas, and I've excelled in that position since I first started playing. Having the skill to read the field and read the play, something valuable to any defense. Here's my highlight video. When can we discuss it further, and thank you for your time.
Oh, that's pretty good. Super. All right, anybody have anything to do that? What did he do well? Clear to the point? Okay, I agree with that, yes.
You said you did the word for him. You got your coach.
Boom, he told him that he's the area coach. Yes. What else?
Talked about them first.
Yes. Boom. He was in a video and asked for the next call. Okay, absolutely. Good job. Where do you think you can get a little better? Where do you think you can do to get a little better?
Most little Tuesday, I'm seeing.
Tuesday? Okay. What else? Yeah.
Was it a little more specific about his skill?
Yes.
Specific skill or?
Yeah. I think get a little more specific. Cool. Could you read through one more time the portion about the man and then how we can help him?
I said, Ryan, saying you are the safeties coach. You coached first safeties at Arkansas, and I've excelled in that position since I first started playing, having the skill to read the field and read the play, something valuable to any defense.
Yeah. Okay. That's pretty solid. Do you have any stats or anything to put there yet?
I don't know my stats, but obviously this is just an example, so I gotta put some in there. But that's why I have this.
Yeah, no, that's really good. I think, do you even have stats? Yeah. Probably not my stats. Okay. Yeah. If you had some stats, you definitely want to put them in there. But that's a pretty solid. At the end, I think we can do, at the end, the one here, the call to action. So you would say, you can see what I mean by watching my video here, link the video. Okay? And then underneath that, you would say, are you available to discuss further? That makes sense? Yeah. Okay. Also, let me flip this. Also, good job at the Tim around a lot. All right, good. So the stats matter, right? What's the purpose of this email? What's the purpose of the email? The size now? What is it?
Video.
Bingo. The only purpose of this email is to get the coach to watch your video. That's it. So a lot of people try to put too much into it, and then it's like so much information in the email itself and the DM or the message that you're trying to get offer. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm this, I've done this, I had this, I'm this, blah, blah, blah. It's like, they need all that information to determine the offering you, right? But it's too much time reading. So all we want to do is just give them just enough to click the link to watch your video. That's it. So if the stats will help him, absolutely use them. But limit if it makes sense in context with what you're saying. Does that make sense? And if you don't have them, then that's fine. If you're having to count your own stats, and the only way that they would know is by counting them too, you know, like, as long as you're being transparent and honest, then absolutely. That's another thing. In everything that you guys do, like, you have to be transparent and honest. If you lie on your X account about your height, your weight, your speed, they will find out. And once they find out, they know. Right? They do not want anybody to. Yeah, they not they're not interested in that. Brian, if a player has put information out there and you spend the time with them and then found out that it's not true or that's a lie, what do?
Take my board.
So, didn't matter, yeah, or character. It's too much of a risk. So, just so you know, I'm not saying at all that that's this case, but I just want to make that clear. If you're in that position where you have to count your own stats, or be honest. Because if they find out, they will be out. Okay? But if you're healthy good and you have the numbers, absolutely. Who's up? Come on, there we go. I like it, Casey. Came up, I had a lot of struggle. Number diversity, he was back in the game.
Dear Coach, student member, I see you have been very impressive special teams with a block punt in the house and many touchdowns. I found out that you are my area coach, and I believe we will think alike and we will work together well. Here's my video to show you what I mean. Thank you. Let's schedule a phone call at your earliest convenience. Thank you, Casey.
All right, what did he do really well? What else? Short first point. Short, yeah, to the point. It was personalized. What else? Accepting, phone call, okay. Yep, he did. He did let it upstairs. So it was really good. That was really good. So couple little things. We want to put so that word remember the bold ones. We want to. I should have just put that up, especially because Mason. Okay, we go. Okay, here's the steps. So coach chin over, boom, right away at the top. You want to let them know the area coach, like right away. I think in yours is a little bit after the middle. Yeah, that's fine. So the order matters. So I'll take the blame on this one. I should have put 1, 2, 3 instead of bullets. But the second thing on that email has got to be let them know that they're there, that you know it's right there. Okay. So real quick, can you go through your talk about Ben and share how you helped them one more time?
I see that you have aggressive special teams with a block punt to the house and many touchdowns. They found out that you're an area coach, and I believe that we think alike and will work together well.
Okay. So your pitch is, I think that we think alike, and that you, what was it? You'd be able to help?
Yeah.
Okay. So what position you left?
Linebacker.
Yeah. Wait, so again, I know we said this after, but you are still pitching the special teams coordinator. He's your area coach, but you're pitching him for linebacker.
Yeah.
So you would still personalize it with this stuff, but then you would talk about your defense, right? You could actually talk about Ole Miss's defense, and then how you feel you can fit into their defense. So let's see. I don't know it's bad, but let's just say they're on report 3 defense. Let's go back. Talk about their defense and how you feel you can help their defense.
Like they got an aggressive defense, and that I think like I'm aggressive too, and I fit well.
Okay, I love that. But instead of saying I feel like I'm aggressive, that's really good. What could you put there instead?
I know that I'm aggressive.
Okay. Why? What have you done? What have you like? Why are you aggressive?
I'll put it in my tape, like bacons, and show like my dad was throughout the year.
Okay, how many bacons have you done?
It's like right now, not bad.
Brian, what did Brian said this yesterday? What are the coaches looking for in linebackers?
Aggressive.
I'm gonna put that in your pitch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a linebacker. At the point of attack. Seriously, this is the ass. I'm a linebacker at the point of attack. I push the line of scrimmage backwards. And on average, 30% of my plays over the past season. See what I mean? See the difference?
Yes.
If I'm the coach, and they wrote that and saw that, it's like, I'll give it a name. And then I'll look at it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then underneath that, you could have, are you available for football skills? And then if he likes your video, he's going to see that and he'll respond. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then every coach, every defense, you guys got to go do research. You got to go watch their film. You can watch their film. It's all online. Go watch their film. Check it out. See what they're doing. Watch those style of defense. Talk about it, and then talk about where you're great and how you can help. Does that make sense? This is how you pitch, right? Remember, we go back to selling the pen, right? You don't just tell them how great you are. Talk about what they're doing and how you can fit in and know it. Does that make sense? Big difference, yes? Hey, great job. Let's give him a round of applause. Yep.
I said, hello, Coach Gomer. I found that you are the area coach in Oregon. I'm a community area. I found that you run a very successful team at Ole Miss, being one of the best in the SEC. I realize you are a RPO type offense. I have been very successful at high school doing the same stuff. I have 500 rushing yards and 2,000 passing yards. I believe you'll be able to see that in my film below. I would love to hop on a call, discuss things. Thank you, Coach.
Okay, Brian. What else? What did you love? See it, yeah. You did ask about the video. Video. Call. What do you feel like if there's one thing you can do better a little bit of it? First of all, it was awesome. Like really good. You're 28, so let's give a round of applause. That said, his languaging. What did y'all notice about his languaging? I think, right? Go ahead and give this some. And some humble. Be respectful. Okay?
I think, yeah, one conquer.
The other one.
You need to know,
Like zero muffins. This one. Right? And deep. I'll tell you right now, if I was reading that, I'd be like, something that's no problem. And I might not even believe it. Right? Look, Coach Mike Don. The idea of all this, guys, is to constantly improve your video watching. right? At each one of these stages, finding the area coach, getting that area coach to watch your video, getting them on a phone call, there's what's called reversion rates. And what we want to do is make those as high as possible. And the better we get at what each one of these steps, the higher the reversion rates will be, the more offers you're going to get. Okay? So your tonality matters. And inviting matters. Because that was really good. It just wasn't in confidence. It's like, right? But you can easily fix them. That's awesome. Let's give him a round of applause. So real quick, I know you're not gonna do this on the fly. I mean, you're young, but you can do it. I know you can. I want you to go through that real quick. You obviously can't read it word for word, but I want you to go through that and say it. I'm not reading the word for word. You have to take out some of those words and do it confident.
Hello, Coach Spoonover. I found that you are the area coach in Oregon, and I'm QB in the area. I know you run a very successful team out of Ole Miss and one of the best in the SEC. I have realized you run an RPO type offense. I've been very successful. I'm in high school doing the same exact style. I believe I'm fitting very well to your style, and I had X, Y, and Z amount of stats.
Boom. Awesome. Let's give him a round. Big old thing. Was it better? Way better. Way better. Really good. Really good job. All right, one more time. Really good. All right, good. All right, here we go. What do we need to do to get good at this? Practice. Practice, practice, practice. So, let's do one more.
If you're the parent of a high school football player who wants to earn a college football scholarship and your son is struggling with marketing himself or confidently communicating with college coaches, I wrote this book specifically for you. Inside it, I share exactly how I earned a Division I football scholarship in the SEC at just 5'7" and 150 pounds, without going to camps, being ranked, and without any connections. And right now, I'd like to give you a copy completely free. All I ask is that you just cover shipping. I'll drop a link in the description below so you can grab your copy before we run out.
Here we go. Now, context. Okay? This is another coach at Ole Miss. You're still pitching Ole Miss. It doesn't matter what position the coach is. It's about the position you play. Are you on offense or are you on defense? If you're on offense, talk about their offense. If you're on defense, talk about their defense. Then, pitch yourself. If you already have one pitch on there, you've listened to feedback from other players, right? How to customize it, how to work it. So now do it again. One more good, solid pitch email. You need 10 minutes to do it, okay? And I'll come over with you, both of you, in a second. Yep.
Coach Garrison, I'm aware that you are the area coach for Tempe, Arizona. I see that you have paved the way for a high-flying offense and that you finished 13th nationally. Due to this high-level protection, we'll be very successful in a very explosive offense. I would really appreciate it if you watch my film. Also, whenever you're available, can we book a call? Trey Walker.
Be on me. Let's give a round of applause. Area coach, yeah. What? Talk about Ben careers. What else? His research, yeah. I thought I did that. Size to the point. Could you read the section about Ben in your pitch one more time?
I see that you have paved the way for a high-flying offense and that you finished 13th nationally. Due to this high level of protection, we'll be very successful in a very explosive offense.
Why?
That's what I forgot. Oh, that's what I forgot to put.
That's okay. You got why 73,000 other players that this coach is recruiting. 10,000 of them are quarterbacks. They're only taking one every year. They take one. That's it. Why you? You got this. Cheer them on. Come on. You got this. Go ahead.
Overconfidence, young man. You got it.
Well, man, you got it.
All
I got it. You ready? I'm very successful at the high school level.
Keep going. How can you fit in? Not enough. Hold on a second, real quick. Do you believe that if you get actually help,
Yes.
do you believe it? Or are you saying yes? Do you believe it?
I believe it.
Okay. All right. So if you know you get helped in, be a better offense. Maybe not this year. You're not gonna start. You're not gonna beat Jackson Warehouse. Right? But you can help me. Tell me how you know.
Well, I don't throw at quarterback.
Okay.
I pass the ball very well. I can run very well.
Okay.
I can put the ball in the end zone, make explosive plays.
Okay. Have you?
Yes.
Okay. You're talking about.
In my highlight reel, I got the ball to the playmakers.
What's your completion concern?
I don't know that.
You don't know it? Okay. What are you going to coordinate?
What's that?
What's that? Okay. How many runs do you have? Yeah. You don't need to get any stuff to them. All right. So look, I'm a dual threat quarterback. I've had a lot of success. My completion percentage is very high. What else? You're a leader.
Team captain.
Oh. Okay. Now start from where they are, how you can help with confidence. You can help. Listen, if I was a little league PE coach, okay, and I needed a quarterback, and I was looking for a quarterback, and you talking about, do you be confident in the ability to help them win games?
Yes.
Right? It's the same thing. If you don't believe that you can help them, it's not going to matter. They're going to feel it. They're going to know it. Right now, what we're doing is the simplest part of reaching yourself. Just a very simple little thing to get them to watch your video. Wait till you got to get them on the phone. If you don't believe, they will feel it. They will feel it. So believe. You can try. You can. Them and you. Let's go.
I see that you have paved the way for a high-flying offense that finished 13th nationally. Due to this high level of protection, will be very successful in a very explosive offense. I'm a dual threat quarterback that can make plays on the run and passing the ball. I'm the captain of my football team. I'm a very good leader. I lead my football team on and off the field.
Perfect. You can see what I mean by watching my break.
You can see what I mean by watching my fight.
And what comes after that?
I would really appreciate it if we could make a call.
Would you say that about what we could? I would really appreciate it if we started a call.
Whenever you're available, join the call.
How you? Yeah. How do y'all feel about that?
Much better.
Good, good. Listen, practice, bro. You get better, you get better, you get better. Here's the problem. Is it's really hard to practice something you're not. It's really hard. We could talk, I can stand up here and talk and talk and talk and talk and share all the tactics, share all the how-tos. But it's the doing. And it's the doing it consistently over and over and over and over again. You know, I shared Cooper's story. I shared, like, these guys, it was just a constant on that. Because when you get down, you're not going to get a response right away because you're not good at it. Right? That's going to be demoralizing. So what do most people do? Quit. No. We got to keep doing it. We got to keep doing it. We got to keep practicing. We got to keep getting back. But for him to come up here in front of all of you, that's hard. It's really hard. All of you that are doing this, it's hard. It's outside your comfort zone. But you're going to do things in order to get what other kids don't get. You got to do things other guys don't do. And that's getting up here and learning how to pitch yourself. So good for you. Let's give him a round.
I'm aware that you're the area coach for Las Vegas, Nevada, and I would like to congratulate you on finishing 13th nationally with 461.9 yards per game. I'm a tight end who can help you in the blocking game with getting to the second level, and I can be physical. I can also catch the ball and get lots of yards after catch. Check out my film, and whenever you are available, we can book a call.
Okay. Awesome. Let's give him a round of applause. All right, let's give him some feedback. And now you all are going to get better feedback, right? What are some things that he did well? Good.
A lot of the kids, it feels like their first pitch could be anybody in the room. They're saying things like, I'm a good football player. Like, okay, everybody that they're reading about is going to be a good football player. But I like stories because it was specific to you. Makes you stand out. How do I know why you can be a good football player and know a little more about you specifically?
That was awesome. Really good. So, it's good feedback. That's what you clap.
Yeah.
Let's give it clap. All right. Thanks. All right. What else? Made them aware that the area code. Can you share one more time the then and the why you?
I would like to congratulate you on finishing 13th nationally with 461.9 yards per game. I'm a tight end who can help in the blocking game with getting to the second level, and I can be physical, but I can also catch the ball and get lots of yards after catch.
Awesome. What class are you in? 27. 27. Do you have any stats yet?
No. Our freshman coach didn't give us a sense.
That's fine. Okay. All right, good. That's solid. That's pretty good. Okay, good. Let's give him a round of applause. Good stuff.
Coach Anderson, I was told you are the area coach responsible for recruiting out of Phoenix, Arizona. I've noticed that the defense you run is oriented around making lanes for your linebackers to make plays and being the main enforcers for the defense. I'm a violent linebacker who led my team in total tackles and came second in total sacks and TFLs last season. I am the playmaker that will fit right into Ole Miss's defensive style. You can see what I mean by watching my video here. I would love to set up a phone call with you to discuss this opportunity. I appreciate your time. Cooper King, Pinnacle High School, 24 linebacker.
A little unfair. It's just
Yeah, it's not always practice.
what do you all? What did he do really well? Confidence. I felt down push. Your confidence. You see the difference in the confidence? It's like that's lights out now because even in reading it, the tonality, like that's he can make phone calls. Right. Like what we're doing right now is easy. Right. That's really good. Really good. So does anybody have anything you can do to make it better? Yeah. Right.
On your coaching, I say I appreciate it, but I get a phone call. Rather than saying that, you say, hey, I'll follow up with you with follow up with you with a phone call or an email. And so we said, in other words, get to the point of submitting them, not having given them an opportunity to think about calling you back rather than you actually setting up the appointment.
Yeah. Yep. That's how you know when you're getting better. You start doing a good team. That's exactly it. Yeah, that's the only thing you find with that last name. When are you available? Yeah. All right. That's good. Other than that, how do you get anybody else have anything else that they thought? I mean, he was confident, he was on point, he's the right languaging, he's the stats to back it up. I mean, that was, fire. That was it. Really good. All right, let's get Cooper. Come on, Gino.
Hello, Coach Garrison. I'm aware that you are my area coach for Corona, California. I see you run a very strong RPO offense in that SEC. I'm confident and know I will continue to excel this program. This is because I'm a dual threat QB, and this past year I threw 20 touchdowns off RPO and ran for 450 yards. My QB pass rating was 125. Here's my full film displaying my versatility and ability. I would love to set up a call when you are available. Thank you for your time.
What did he do really well? Stats? Yeah, it was some stats. He had good languaging. He was to the point. He identified the area coach. It's pretty good. As you guys get better, like right now, it's kind of, you guys didn't have time to do research, but you really want to eventually get to the point where you really know more about what they're doing and how you can help them. But in the case of this scenario, this nut's really good. That was right on point. It was really well written. The only thing similar to Cooper, but you got that feedback in the very end. What would you after the video, what would your final say? What do you have right now in class sentence?
I will just set up a call when you are available.
Yeah. What can you say instead? Anyone want to help out? We just do this.
Yeah. All you have to do is say something like, hey, I look forward to talking to you. When, I'll follow up with you next week. So we could have a conversation, a phone call. It's totally statement.
Simple. When are you going to discuss? Yeah. Question mark. Everyone say, when are you available to discuss?
Yes.
That's it.
How about next to 5 o'clock?
That's it. When are you available to discuss? Let's get Tino around.
Crazy stat, only 21% of the people that watch our videos are subscribers. So if you enjoyed this video and you want to continue to watch it, we post a podcast on the YouTube channel every Monday. We post a coaching video or how-to video every single Wednesday. So if you want to continue to watch videos, then make sure to consider to subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.